to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass, it's Stewart. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was singing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Runs through a tackle. Finds a little space. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get set.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Commodores will hustle to the line. Looking for room. It's Monroe. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Monroe. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Monroe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Got it set up on the outside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to pass, it's Stewart. Quick strike complete. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, the kicker was trying to put his team on the board and break this 0-0 tie. Just didn't have enough leg to get it there.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Commodores are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miles. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. He's got him.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 11 over Duke. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of that.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to let it go. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line is set on third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Reinbold. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The ricochet off the left, upright and through. And they go back on top. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Stewart. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Stewart. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You just can't take a sack on second down there in the red zone because that's already been the problem for this offense. They've been having to settle for field goals and not score touchdowns. They have been able to drive the football. They're just not finishing those drives, and the pass rush of this defense is right now.
Touchdown, Vandy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Second down coming up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Now on first down from the 43. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Eden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Catch in the middle, it's Reinbold. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need a score, get the ball back.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miles. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Holds and fires complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys